Welcome, welcome, everybody. I, Vision Preparedness, and your intrepid host for the evening with my other horsemen that ride and do what they do. Good to see you fellas tonight. How's everybody doing?
Fantastic. Glad to be here.
Glad to have you. Glad we're all here. And to everybody in the chat, welcome in. Come on in, get comfortable, sit down, scoot over, tell somebody to move.
Am I
Just
the
be
only one that
polite
decided
about
to go with a cinematic look? Crikey, I feel like we're on a Zoom call here. Like, how are we doing? Let's hear from our shareholders, gentlemen.
Our shareholder.
Let's get a Q1 check in. How's our profits doing?
Sorry, I turned a light on, dude. I mean, that's all I did was turn.
Mike's
it.
live
Q1
from
profits are
Caracas.
up. As far as our special blend goes, it's literally flying off the shelves. We cannot keep it in stock.
There you go.
I can't sleep at night, Trent. There's too much business going on. I can't sleep. I'm like, I feel like Ron Popeil. I'm like, how much of my shit are you giving away right now? All right, let's double it. Fuck it. We got to get rid of this stuff, man.
Yep. And due to circumstances that just happened a few days ago, folks, we now are coming out with a spicy blend.
Yo, boy.
That was easy.
There you go.
Welcome in, everybody.
Thanks,
Kay, good
Apple.
to see you. Show Intel, welcome in. Donald Hooch is in the building. Oops, so good to see you. My man, my guy, Dan H., good to see you. And Scott Hummer's here with us, y'all. Michelle P.W., Rob B's in the place to be. My man, Scott, how are you? I see the Modi Soldier roll through. He's here and in place. Teresa Buchanan, so good to see you. Happy Mac, what's going on? Pastor of Reality, good evening, as he always. Hi, from the mountains of Arkansas. So good to see you, Pastor. Hope you're doing well today. Welcome in, everybody. Gentlemen, introduce yourselves, and we're going to jump into it because I have a feeling we're going to be in some rabbit holes tonight.
We're always in rabbit holes when we get together. Either that or we're telling terrible jokes and then it just goes off the rails. So
Exactly. That too. So whoever wants to go, go.
Mike.
I'm Mike, Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. One half of it, the other half of it, is lurking right below me here. He's never below me, but he's right there. Ooh, my homie, the Livingston man. He's half the channel, right? So,
Some
really
say
appreciate you.
It's a Ert and Bernie type
Bert
of
and
thing.
Bernie.
Ert and
Bernie and
Bert
Ert.
and
Bernie.
Bernie.
Ert and Bernie.
Bernie
So
and Ert. Yeah.
Yeah.
For those of you who missed that, we massacred Sesame Street. Screwed up all the names. It was terrible.
It's done.
Somebody had a childhood trauma after that, but
Yeah.
For sure.
I am the roaming prepper coming at you live from the very dusty state of Texas. And yes, I am privileged to be one of the horsemen with these fine gentlemen.
I'm honored, and of course, Vision Preparedness. I am your host for this Jan 6 ride of the Four Horsemen. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's dive into it. Question number one. January 6th, after the fact, how many people do you think actually forgot about January the 6th and why?
I think a lot of people on the right have forgotten about January 6th. The folks on the left will not let that die. That was treasonous acts in their mind, right? What I saw wasn't treason. It looked more like a guided tour of people who probably weren't supposed to get a guided tour.
Mm-hmm.
But that, that's my opinion, and ultimately, I don't have any say in the matter, and I wasn't there, and I don't think the left will let it die. But I think mostly centrists and the right. I don't know. I'm not going to say anybody's forgotten about it, but I'm going to say it doesn't weigh as heavy on the mind as the financial crunch weighs on the pocketbook.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I think people are willing to look past some things, because the pain in other places is greater. You don't really worry about it anymore. It's over. It's done with. It is what it is, and right now sucks. So I think a lot of people have that kind of mindset in there too. That's my 2 cents, and they don't make them anymore. So hold on.
Although you can't find $2 bills if you look hard enough.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think that it gets brushed aside, and like as Mike said, there's a certain crowd that's like never going to let it go by, and whether you should or shouldn't, I don't know, but in this modern age, it's that so much goes by the wayside because around every hour there's like a new thing, a new unprecedented event, a new thing for you to care like so much about that you like it. The information overload works exactly like it's supposed to, and that like your short term memory is like fucked. Like you might as well just smoke weed all day because like you're bombarded with so much information all day long. You're seeing headline after headline after headline that may or may not actually affect your life. And then the short form media content, you're just cooking yourself. And of course you don't like remember. Like there are key moments and events that like we should remember and should be etched into our conscience, but aren't because we're being fried to where like the Mandela effect has expanded itself so much to where people like might question themselves, like, did Jan 6 even really happen? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying it did or didn't happen. I'm saying that it's you're being blown off balance by information overload. It is working exactly as it's designed.
Shoot, it makes you wonder if the Mandela effect is really not some mythical thing, but it's
There was a
deliberate,
movie called
massive.
Shazam, and it had that motherfucker Sinbad in it. I seen it.
I have the VHS tape.
And he does right next to the fucking can of Livingston Man
It,
sign spray.
yeah,
Right?
it's 1984 rewrite. He who controls the present controls the past, etc., etc. I think I misphrased it. And as far as January 6th, it's another example of our, believe it or not, our government and our republic working, because it's not the first riot they've had at the Capitol. The White House has been burned down in the history of the country. Actually, it was Puerto Rican separatists made it into Congress and had a gunfight, which they very quickly lost with Secret Service. People don't realize back in the 60s, everyone from the Black Panthers to the South American separatists, this happened before. January 6th is another example of things getting a bit out of hand, and here we still are. And the system worked. It wasn't pretty. It was kind of two sides. It was it was three sides. There was a protest, there was a riot of idiots, and there were a bunch of people taking selfies inside the people's building. And it was really weird to look at if you look at all the footage, because there were some people just sitting there taking selfies and they got arrested, and I'm like, this guy did nothing. Right. But there were some throwing things and picking fights. But it just showed the Republic's still here. It's a lot stronger than people think. How long that'll be, I don't know. But that's happened before, and we're still here. And the country's kind of functioning, so.
Couldn't agree more.
Exactly. We're still here. Cole, what is it? What?
Hi. He needs his camera time, Trent.
Dude,
he got neglected in the last stream, and he will not stand for it.
He's the
Let
real
the boy come on to the channel. He
That-
needs his camera time. He's trying to show off his fancy coat.
I think he's looking for a cookie.
So yeah, so what's he do? He sets his head on my lap and he's like, "Yeah, right.
Yeah, he's gonna push you around.
You're mad, aren't you? You're mad.
He has feelings.
You'll get over it. I love you too." Okay. Excuse me. He had his chance.
He doesn't know personal space.
No, he had no. I am his personal space. Yes, there is no personal space with Cole. You okay? You're okay. You'll be all right. Just stick around. He's sleeping. So I agree. It's not the first time in history, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say it won't be the last either.
No, I'd agree.
It's I. Ugh. This is for entertainment purposes only. I think the next time it happens, it is going to be more violent than it was. Okay, you ready for your fame? See, you're sleepy, dude. You're sitting there trying to do all these demands, and you can't stand up and get up on the plate. What's going on?
Homeboy is out on his feet.
He is. Okay. Here's y'all's favorite fur nephew. Don't you spill my coffee. We're gonna fight.
He was reaching to smack that coffee.
Oh,
You saw
yeah.
that, Paul?
Yeah.
Put that big mid out. He was going to give it a whack.
Well, it's the same size as Trent's hand.
Exactly.
And when
And
Trent
he-
shakes my hand, he like grabs like all the way up my forearm, right? Trent ain't got no small mitts, so
And here's the sad thing. Titus is 16 weeks old, and his paws are as big as Cole's already.
oh boy, you in trouble.
Exactly.
I have one phrase for you: bulk dog food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Livingston Man can get the trucks rolling from New York. Yeah, he's been working on something for his feline friends. Livingston Man's got a huge soft spot for the kitties, so I know he's been working on something there. So I'd be willing to bet he's got something in the works for the old Cole boy.
If we get into pet food, we can corner the market. They'll be like bringing us to court. Like,
Uh-oh. Yeah, yeah, exactly. They'll be
please not
slapping us for
continue
the
to
antitrust
make a
law.
scene out of the whole thing and make a farce out of their
Okay, Cole,
justice
you got to
system.
get down.
That's
Yeah, say goodbye to everybody. Say goodnight.
Bye, Cole.
he's like, no. You know, one day that chair's going to give out, and
I know.
we're gonna
That's
watch
why I'm standing up.
Vision.
Oh, the whole thing's gonna go.
table, everything's going to go down.
Get down.
No, a lot of people never like considered this, but Cole doesn't actually get bigger. It's just Trent keeps getting smaller.
Yeah, there we go. Yes. Yeah, he's a big lap dog, and his brother's going to be, or technically nephew's going to be just as big. If not big.
Are you sitting in a kitchen chair?
Yes, this is a wooden chair.
Listen, folks, ladies and gentlemen, it is post Christmas season, and I am going to ask you to donate to this live stream to help fund Trent's new computer chair, maybe a gaming chair. Depending upon the donations, maybe you can get something nice, like the Livingston Man's rocking in big leather chair, high back. My man's doing marathon live streaming here. We're talking multiple hours in a row. He is online all the time. He needs a chair. Open up your hearts and your wallets, and please donate to Vision Preparedness. My man needs some comfort while he's making this
I
content.
tell you what, though, the wheelchair may be bad because if Cole can move,
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
gone.
yeah.
just gonna put his
He's
head
gone.
in
Oh,
the
you're
hole,
letting the cat out of the bag.
push.
Yeah.
Boone says $100 on Amazon. There we go. That's our goal for tonight. $100. Scott Hummer.
Scott,
Let's get it going. Scott is ready. Scott always leads the charge. Thank you, Scott Hummer. Amazing. I'll put a like on that, my man.
My
Appreciate
man.
you, Scott
I
Homer.
appreciate it. Don't listen to Mike, please, y'all.
Can you get a version of the AP chair? Nah, I've been trying.
No.
I've been going for donations for AP to get his chair to the Chair AIDS clinic because that thing is sick. That old mutt. Old mutt. Oh man, we're almost there. We're almost there. We're climbing. We're climbing. It's not hypocrisy. It's comfort while creating content.
That's awesome.
You got a proper chair,
Y'all,
brother. You
I
gotta sit there
appreciate
doing
y'all.
all this nonsense. Come
Man.
on.
Yeah, I'm not letting this one go. I'm not letting it go. I'm not letting it go. I'm gonna start sending homie links. Be like, all right, this is what we got in the kitty, bro. This is what we got in the kitty. This is how it's going down. We're gonna make it happen.
I won't. Y'all didn't have to, but you did. So I will be obedient and a good steward of the funds.
A chair.
And
you need something comfy. You need something comfy. Livingston man's got suggestions, bro. He's probably got like 4 or 5 different ones in the Amazon cart.
Yeah, we got like Michael got us, man. It's got this back support fucking thing in it right here. There it is. Oh, yeah. Right there.
I'm saying you have to. It's a lot of work in the chair, man.
I can lay this thing all the way down. Watch this.
There you go.
Shit. I can do it this
here we go.
Ready for this?
Oh yeah, he's gone. He's gone.
I gotta go wide angle.
Okay, bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia.
Don't hit the eject button. Then it
Oh
will
no, yeah, it's got a footrest and the whole 9 yards. I mean, you could take a nap in it. You could take a nap in it. Livingston man, you gotta crank your volume, man.
No, it's that your fucking ass. I was trying not to go here, but actually,
no, actually, it's the audience that chimed in and said that they can't hear me and you.
They can't hear me because you're blowing my back out with your levels right now. Like,
interesting.
And it's Evmux that is trying to balance you blowing everybody's ass out and me with proper fucking audio levels because I know how to do this.
Oh yeah, I used the little machine too. Livingston man's volume is very low.
The sound that you hear may not be real.
You know.
Got him.
Got me. Let's reconsider.
You know, if there was any alphabet organization watching us, they're like, these dumbasses. Look at these four.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing to worry about here.
Nothing. Yeah, exactly. Nothing to worry about here. Cole. Okay, I understand.
Except Cole. Cole might scare some people.
Okay.
My FBI agent was like, I tried following this guy, and he just like, I finally I got mad, and I called him a retard, and then like he was like, yes, I am retard, like, whole personality. I can't do this anymore. I fucking quit, bro. Please.
Okay. I'm gonna try to rein in the cats and see if I can herd some here. Okay. Question number 2.
Oh yeah, we had questions. Shit. Yeah.
Yeah, we do. And yeah. So earlier in my live stream, we were talking about unity within your group, within your family and all that, and talked about what unity is. And, it's not easy. And the proverbial question that everybody here has always heard, people talking about, I can't find people. What do you say to them?
It's you. You're the fucking problem. Clearly. Common denominator. It's logic. It's not personal.
It's like the TikTok girls who are like, I can't find a boyfriend, but then they keep talking. And you're like, oh, you're annoying. What the hell?
I bet you can't. Oh, it's not easy to see why. No, I didn't mean that. But yes, it's out there. You have to strike a balance between wearing yourself on your sleeve, but also not like. You'll know when you meet a person who's like-minded is all and unfortunately in this world you kind of have to look for it, and it might be rare. The world is so anonymous and so fleeting, right? You see a person and never see them again. it does take connections, and you need to find those in places like in community groups, whether it's in your church, the YMCA, the knitting group, the wherever. But like, find people. Okay, and in this digital age where you can go on any kind of Facebook group and search up any kind of people in the world, it's almost inexcusable to say that you can't find your people.
Well said, Livingston, man. I think sometimes if you're not finding the people that you're looking for in the places that you're going, you need to go some new places, right? You need to get out of your comfort zone and expand your horizons and take a different route home. Go a different way. Stop at a different gas station. Go someplace different. If you're not finding the people that you want in your life, you have to look elsewhere, right? You can't be looking in the same places at the same people trying to turn them into somebody else.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. You've got to go seek out these people. I've had great luck finding amazing people here in YouTube that are right in the Hudson Valley. And folks who used to live in the Hudson Valley, and folks who live in Ohio, and folks who live in Texas. I've got amazing folks everywhere that if I was ever in a really shitty situation and we had to evacuate, I'm sure I could call any one of these gentlemen on the screen and say, hey, do you have a place I can go, or do you know a hotel nearby? Can you find something for me? I just need to be in the comfort of good people, and I'm sure they would help me out. So keep looking. I guess that's my best advice is keep looking and look in different places. That's the best I can do.
I think a lot of people don't, how would I say this? They're not, they don't have the observation skills to realize there might actually be people in their circle, right? They're looking for like someone to be wearing a badge that says, I believe in preparedness. Well, most of us won't do that. That's actually the opposite of what we try to do.
Mm.
But you talk to people in day to day, and you can, and I guess doing the negotiating training I did years ago, you kind of throw things into a conversation to see what you get back.
Mm-hmm.
And one day, I don't remember, we were in a meeting. It's a guy I've known for 10 years, I kid you not. And we're in the meeting, and it was during the Rona, and they had the riots, the Antifas and the Patriots and whatever. They're all fighting each other. And I just popped out of my mouth, well, I guess you get caught in that, you just better go gray, man. And everyone's like, oh, yeah. Like, no, they just nodded. Nobody understood. And across the table, I see this guy go. And he just looked me dead in the eyes. And I said, you understood where I was going.
Mm.
I will find you later. And sure enough, I grabbed him later. And he's like, when I lived in Houston, I mapped out all the golf courses between my office and my house so I could steal a golf cart in case I couldn't get to my car.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Known the guy for 10 years. And it was just, you throw something out there. So you can kind of throw those little probing comments, and you might see someone's ears perk up. And then you're like, okay, that might be someone I can talk to a little more and see what kind of person they are. But a lot of people don't do that. They think they're going to be obvious, and they're not.
I like that. Loaded questions, I kind of call them, which
Yeah,
kind of has
absolutely.
has a sinister like connotation to it. Same as calling it a dog whistle, but like coded language, whatever you want to call it. But you have to kind of like, let's call it an inception. You're gonna plant a seed, like this is how you'll meet your people. Is like just mention something in passing that seems irrelevant, but like actually like based on their response, you can get an idea how they think about a thing. you're you're getting an answer to a question that they don't know was asked.
Ex-
Mm-hmm.
Well put.
Mm-hmm.
Well put.
Yeah. Only thing I can say is Mike was absolutely dead on. All of them, everybody's dead on what they're saying. If you can't find people where you're looking, go somewhere different. And I can't stress this. If you are fortunate enough to find somebody that's holding some type of event near you, go to it.
Mhm.
Plain and simple. You may find somebody, you may not. But don't stop looking. Okay, Cole.
I got the scratchies. Livingston, man, can you do an experiment for me? Could you pull my microphone from the other side of the desk and mute yours and try talking into that one? I do honestly think there might be something wrong with your microphone.
And no, I hear you now.
I hear the tapping.
I've been muting it when other people are talking.
Well, no, your volumes are still really incredibly low for the listeners.
Let me just blow you guys the fuck away. How's that sound?
Yeah, Belt Loop says he can barely hear you when you speak.
Yeah.
You're going to have to do sign language.
Don't I, though?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He gets the AI camera like, it's 5.0 cold quake.
What are they saying now? I turned it up like it's loud. I'm loud in my headphones now.
The headphones are deceiving.
Otherwise, Malone's going to have to start yelling at you guys. And then I don't know what's going to happen then.
Oops says actually that's better. So, yeah. Cranked is good for you. You're soft-spoken most of the time. Sometimes you get loud, and but just crank it up.
Okay. Well, then you guys got it. That's what you get. Thank you.
There you go.
Okay. Ring a ding. Yeah. So, question number 3. For people that are in the prepared mindset, everything that we've heard, been told, run to the hills, hide your kids, hide your wife, for 2025, do you think this year people have become numb to the gloom and doom and will slack off somewhat?
Yes, I do. And again, by design and a little bit by just circumstance. When times are presented as good, the prepping movement sees a decline.
Right.
When times are seen as alarming and, like, oh, SHTF is going to happen, bro, they flying planes and whatever, the movement spikes.
Yeah.
We're in we're going kind of down the hill. Like, it's going to go like this. It's a wave, and but right now, like, there's real confidence in, like, a lot of what's going on. If you're an American, like, for better or worse, I actually think you have, like, some confidence in what's happening, or at least some second thoughts. Like, even if you're the type to think, like, oh my God, it's all gonna turn to hell, this orange retard's gonna fuck us all over, like, then you see that, like, if you have to be open-minded and say, like, what if, like, this is, like, paving a new, like, path or whatever, and, like, and you should at least question everything. You can't just stick to one thing the whole time. There are your morals that you have to believe in, but then there's, like, reality that you have to accept. And it's difficult, like, this day and age. There is so much to take into account as average people, as just normal people with so much skin in the game, but at the same time, like, none. Like, your skin that you have in the game doesn't matter. It's a very hard, like, world and existence to accept.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess you just take everything that you're gathering up from it and do the best you can with what you're given and taken away from that.
Well said. And I agree with you wholeheartedly. I honestly, I don't think I could add anything to it. You said it marvelously. So
I also think people are overwhelmed. If you watch social media, that I can't afford, even though the price of eggs came down, like I can't afford my car payment, my insurance, and it goes to your earlier point. There's so many things being thrown at people that I think they're just moving from like trauma to trauma. I don't know another way to put it, and they're forgetting. Oh yeah, preparedness. And those of us who understand the whole concept are like, no, no, this applies to all these. These philosophies apply to all this stuff. Um, but I think a lot of folks are they're exhausted,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just like, well, I'd love to prep, but my hours got cut
Yep.
or I got laid off. I mean, unemployment's still a thing, and it's hurting a lot of people. And they just don't. I don't think they have emotional bandwidth to just deal with it. And it's nothing they're doing wrong. It's just a lot of folks are overwhelmed. Some of us, like us, we kind of thrive on that. Uh, that kind of information to us is kind of a puzzle, but to a lot of folks, it's very upsetting. It traumatizes them. I've had people say, I can't think about prepping because I can barely handle what I see and hear day to day. And I actually had someone tell me that one day, and I was like, wow, what do you say to that?
yeah, those are like the folks who've just given up. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really have that in me. I see the writing on the wall. I kind of read the tea leaves, and we all try to see around the curve and see what's coming next. And it don't look great, but it's survivable if you at least have some basic preparations. You don't have to be a doomsday prepper. You can be an everyday prepper and get by out of most situations smelling like roses. In all honesty, loss of a job, and illness, anything like that, big time. But to get back to your original question, I think people are tired of it, man. I think people are waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Right.
I think people are tired of the rhetoric. People are tired of the World War II clatterings, and it's just getting worse, and people are tired. They're tired. They're broke, and they don't have time for this shit, and they don't want to listen to it anymore.
I would like to add, I think they're creators who talk about things that can happen in the hypothetical sense to give people things to think about. And there are people who straight up scare the crap out of folks.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
Yeah.
that also, and I think Livingston Man pointed to it earlier, that's also exhausting
Yeah.
because, you're constantly in that state of hyped upness as
And
opposed to,
that voice on your shoulder is telling you like this is fake, like this is a grift, like it's not in your best interest. It's in the promoter, the salesman, if you will. Like
Right.
those folks occupy a niche and are necessary, but at the same time, like it's one of those things again, like you have to figure out like where you kind of stand on the subject, like you have to hold this double think, this Orwellian thing. We always come
yeah,
back to this. We have to hold this double think, like, yes, this is necessary, but also I hate it. Uh, and that's, Christ, that attitude is about 90% of being in America and an
yeah,
American these days. This is necessary, and my existence at this point depends on this system, but you can also like hate it and disagree with it.
yeah,
Not only a great freedom that we have enshrined in our Constitution, but also one that you have in your own mind. No piece of paper and no government doctrine can ever tell you what you believe. And don't ever let anyone tell you otherwise.
mhm,
I would agree. And even us, and I know as preppers, and we try to keep an ear to everything that's going on. There comes a point in time where I'm like, you know what, enough is enough.
yeah,
I'm going to sit down. I'm going to enjoy my family. I'm going to enjoy the time and quietness of my castle
Hmm.
and just chill for a week or two or three, and that's okay. Because there are people that watch my back, and if they hear anything, critical that threatens us directly, then they'll let me know.
I'll tell you what, I've been so busy lately. I really haven't been paying much attention to the news.
Same here.
I get informed by people when I'm out of the loop. If it's something serious, and I got a text message from Just Josh the other day,
Okay.
Yeah.
and he's like, "Bro, there's a lot going on right now." And I'm like, "Really?" I was like, "Bro, I haven't really looked at the news." And he's like, "Hudson, come on, bro." And every time I read it, it's in his voice, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh man, I haven't really. I'll take a look at the news." And I sent him the screenshots, and I'm like, "And we're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. It's simple as that. We're already dead, right?" That's what they tell us on the big wig channels. You got to holler, "You're dead. Nukes in 3 days. 3 days. It's happening. You could set the date. Just sell everything. It's all over. Buy stuff from my store to survive."
That was easy.
But you
Yeah,
get a lot of that
and-
stuff. I hate that.
And it's one of those things. There's a difference between creating awareness
Mhm.
and creating fear.
Yeah.
And I think Vision. I think you and I we were on a line, and I said it was like a troubleshooting, problem-solving mentality. They
Right.
say, "Hey, look, this may happen," and you're like, what would I do if that happened? And to me, it's kind of, and I think you guys are much the same way of thinking. We're like, what would I do if that happened? That's interesting. I don't think the zombies will be coming through, Kroger right now, but what if there was a zombie? What would I do? And, it just gives you, but I take it with a grain of salt. Oh, this guy saw a zombie video, whatever, but there are people who don't have that discernment that they don't know. I love that picture. They don't have the discernment to go, oh, that I shouldn't take that too seriously because the zombies are not actually running down the street right now.
Right. Yeah.
I just wanted to show that picture. I know I just silenced everybody with that. But
No, I can't.
Yeah, it's Kathy Hochul and the Livingston Man Police Department.
Current events and with respect, President Trump likes to think that he's got like mad resources at his ability. But if you follow me on Facebook, like we've rounded up all the troublemakers already. The Livingston Manor Police Department is top notch at what we do. Come to find out, you can just blaze in, show up, make the arrest. I was like, oh, well, then that makes it easy. We got everybody. Follow me on Facebook because we got everybody out here. Kathy Hochul, that was just the first one, dude. We got them all.
I've seen it. There's Kim Jong Un.
Did you see the old man in Manhattan scolding her as she was trying to get into her car? I gotta find it. Oh my God, the old man was hysterical. It was like watching a 1950s movie with obscenities.
Yeah, exactly. So, to piggyback on that, those that slack off, I'm doing air quotes for folks listening, those that slack off now in 2026, what happens if they come to your door during a major SHTF event?
So there's a handful of people that I would actually help, right? Those who were not in a position to prepare, right? Maybe they're on a fixed income, maybe they're strapped for cash, whatever the story is. There are a few people that I would help, whether they could prepare or not, right? Whether they slacked off or not. Then there are the people who are in a position to be able to do something, to make some actual changes in their life, right? And they just choose to ignore all the warning lights on the dashboard and keep on driving. I do not pull over and help those people when they get into trouble because they ignored every single warning sign. That when the lights are flashing in your face, you have to come to the reality that maybe everything isn't as hunky-dory as you thought it was, and perhaps it's time for you to put in a little work and a little research to see what it's going to take for you to get through whatever it is you think that could be coming your way. So I got no love for the folks who can and don't, and I got a little love for the folks who would if they could, but they can't.
Yeah, I think those are very separate camps.
Very.
Because there are a lot of folks, like I said earlier, they're just financially struggling. And these stresses economically and politically, the society, it can affect the family, right? And then people are having hardships at home and with their kids, and there's a difference. I 100% agree between someone who would like to do things but just doesn't have the bandwidth or the ability, versus someone who could probably be just fine and they just like, I'll come to your house crowd.
Yeah, I'm meeting them out in the driveway.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, man. There's a bunch of guys in the house. I don't know who they are. They came and they got like machine guns and stuff. And I don't think you want to be here. You should probably get out of here. Come back for me. Come back for me. And chase them off that way. Whatever you got to do. Whatever you got to do.
I've never met this I'm coming to your house crowd. Lucky me. But yeah, I've never met this I'm coming to your house crowd. Like I'm gonna live off you. At least I'm gonna temper that with people ain't just gonna say that. They're just gonna show up when shit hits the fan. Like you don't really have advanced warning that like motherfuckers was actually betting on you to get us through it all. To that I would say like keep your setup ambiguous. Don't be like broadcasting as preppers on YouTube and shit. I guess like they think they're gonna come to my house and shit. And I have repeatedly stated over and over again, do not come to my house unless you want to find yourself on a truck either
going to Ohio.
From Ohio. Okay.
Yep.
To the town that doesn't exist.
Yep, for processing.
Does anyone know you're here? Good.
Do you have location sharing on your phone? Oh no, wonderful.
Let me see that. Can I see that? Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna have to play a lot of bets. 2026 coming up. We've already nailed we got one number on the bingo already. We got, am I I or O, Mike? O.
O.
We got O. We got O.
Well, we've got one number in O, one stamp in the O line.
And that was 3 days in. So
yeah, true story. So I told you those bingo cards were fire, and somebody was going to get Apocalypse Bingo this year.
Yeah,
I'm still trying to find a way to get the cards made up, because I think we should each have one and get our dabbers out and be like, oh, you got another one.
Yeah.
In that vein, now is it January? Maybe this isn't always totally planned out yet, but is it January 30th? Right, we're gonna all come together and discuss.
Yep. Actually, Sarge announced it Friday night, January 30th. We'll all be getting together for the Apocalypse Bingo finale. So I've got a couple days to try and figure this out, but I got to go back through, and I lost my note that I wrote everybody's stuff down. I watched all the videos in order and wrote everybody's predictions down, and I gotta go back to it again, try and type it up on a bingo card. It's not easy. They're little tiny squares.
Can I get a Pair Plus bet that we get bingo by the time we do that live stream?
Ooh.
That was easy.
Damn.
Huh.
Could it be?
Could be.
Livingston Man's known to be sort of
Nostradamus.
Yeah, I was gonna say prophet, but more like oracle.
Okay, oracle.
Like
Oracle.
The Simpsons show of preppers.
Yeah. I got animals got out and I do the thing with them and I like tell your future based on what the intestines look like. That's some heathen.
We read the tea leaf. He reads the giblets.
It's Germanic heathenry. That's what it is. Old school.
Heathenry.
You wouldn't get it.
Don't mix the Santeria with that stuff, because then you get a bunch.
Exactly. So, follow-up question, or part 2 of that question. What do you do with the family member that shows up that you have been talking till the hills turn blue about prepping, and they show up at your front door?
I am going to tell them I will follow you to your house and I will do my best to help you get set up, and then you're on your own. Maybe donate some seeds, donate some advice, and hopefully some of the seeds I planted while I'm actually helping them do the actual work would kick in. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, okay, that's why you always talked about that. It's like, well, yeah, man. This is why I gave you this, years ago. Remember when I gave you this? This had a purpose, and well, go grab it, because now we're going to put it to use.
Yeah.
And just show them the way. I think we actually got some great advice on the call-in show last night. It was let your preps do the talking, and I think that was from Fernando. Fernando called in and offered some fantastic advice when it came to breaking in new preppers and breaking that ice with people. Was when they come asking for something, be like, oh, I think I have one of those in my preps. Let me go take a look. And you go and you pick it out, and wow, thank goodness I was a prepper. Here you go, man. Whatever you need, and plant the seeds a different way. That's God's Prepared Warrior, Fernando. Great channel.
Nice. Yes, it is, folks. If you have not seen God's Prepared Warrior, you need to go check his channel out and subscribe. Teresa, I see you in the chat. Could you do me a favor and drop a link to God's Prepared Warriors channel, please, and thank you. Yeah. That's good advice.
Yeah.
For me, it's hard, because I got family members that rather go on a cruise than buy an extra bag of rice, and they have kids.
You need to do the math on the Disney cruise and show them how much they're actually going to spend. They probably have
That's exactly what I was thinking about.
What was it? The numbers I
And
did the other day: $7,000 for 1 week for a family of 4 on the low end.
Oh,
But if you pay the minimums, you're going to pay another 18 in interest. So it'll come $25,000 for a 1 week vacation.
and go ahead and hop on Amazon and get yourself a pallet of freeze dried food, or get a hold of Becky. Get a hold of Becky at Nutrient Survival and order yourself an entire pallet of freeze dried food. We're talking like 3 years supply of freeze dried food. Or you could take a ride on a boat with some guy in a fucking mouse costume. Come on.
Yeah.
That makes the youngest kid cry,
Yeah.
Right. And that's where I'm at. I'm like, really? You mean to tell me you're getting ready to spend all this money for a cruise for 4 people?
Live your life.
You can't. Yeah. You can't buy an extra nothing. Okay. Well, let me know how that works out for you.
It's funny, Trent. During one of the hurricanes, I had a family member on the opposite end of town, and we had gotten hit by one hurricane, but it kind of blew around us, if you will, and it just made a big mess. So when Harvey came by, and I texted them, I'm like, y'all need to be ready, because the news was saying, 10 inches of rain. So I called my brother, who's still active duty. He's in the Navy. He said, the meteorologists are down the hall. I'm going to go find them. He calls me back. He's go, dude, you could get 50 inches of rain if that thing stalls. And I was like, that's bad.
Yeah.
And sure enough, on day 3, there were my neighbor tried to get out with her kids. She waited too late and wound up sticking an SUV, like one of the, and it was a caddy, like an expensive one. And so they had to walk out, and the kids were all wet. And then all of a sudden, I get a call from, or a text from their relative. Oh, we need you to come get us. I'm like, no, I can't even see the freaking road outside.
Yeah, yeah, you're the roaming prepper rescue ranger.
I'm not driving a helicopter. It's like I can't even see if the bridge over the bayou is still there. It's just
You're in the Marines, right? You just do it.
And basically, I was like, man, y'all have fun with that, because and you know, but then you know the water almost got to their house. Fortunately, they didn't flood, but you know, I'm like, how am I going to get to you? You know, at the very least, if I blow out, I can't even see what's on the road. If I hit something and blow out my own tires, I can't change it in 4 feet of water.
What are you calling me for?
So, yeah, my vehicle is hosed. No, I can't do that. Are you crazy?
Yeah, Rob B is right. He says Pete needs an airboat. Yeah. Hey, when he hosts, we'll take up the collection for that one. We're still working on the computer chair for Vision Preparedness, ladies and gentlemen, accepting your donations to help get this man something comfortable to create this amazing content in. You just hit that little money button down in the bottom right hand corner of your chat box and you donate the monetization value of your choice.
It's easy.
That was easy.
Don't like cheap out either. Okay, this thing has to be able to support like coal jumping up. Like we need like a manager.
Yeah. Something with brakes. We need brakes on it, or stationary. I don't know that wheels are going to do such a great job.
We might have to look into like uline.com here. We might need some like actual commercial grade. Like let's get some real Hollywood shit going on here.
Why do I feel like one of Jerry's kids?
This is the telethon. And Livingston Man's going to sing you a song.
Why do I feel like one of Jerry's kids? Why do I feel like one of Jerry's kids?
That was easy.
I don't want to feel like Jerry's kids. I just want a new chair. Singing them Ohio Need a New Chair blues. I wrote a song about it on here.
In the town that doesn't exist, a chair was delivered.
That's right.
Well, folks,
in a place that didn't exist, a YouTuber needed a new chair. The community, will they come together and fund this new chair, or will he be faced with the impossible choice? Go out and find his own. Come together next week on the Four Horsemen podcast to find out, did Trent indeed get his new chair?
You need the egg chair from Men in Black.
Yeah.
The one where Will Smith is trying to do the test and it's all round.
And he's going to drag it across the floor.
I remember that.
Yeah. Well,
Cole might still push him across the floor, but it would be way more funny when it happens.
Well, if Cole hits the egg will go down.
I know how to do this. I know how to do this. Let's switch the narrative, okay? The chair is not for Trent. The chair is for Cole, okay? Let's everybody come together. Let's get Cole a chair for
Livingston Man got Teresa.
Teresa.
Thank you, Teresa.
The money
you didn't have to.
Getting closer.
Thank you, Teresa. And I will get a new chair. I have no choice now.
They've provoked the situation.
Thank you, Mike. This is our problem now, and all of you in the chat. I need to see like $10 more at least, please. This man, Cole. This dog needs a fucking chair. We can do this. Come on. You've done so much for so many. We can do it again. Come on.
I got how much does Cole weigh now, Trent?
He's somewhere between 150 and 160.
And you have to be at least 200 pounds.
200. Yep.
So we're looking at a chair that supports at least 360 pounds. We're looking at least, with the little one, we're talking maybe 400 pounds. So we're looking for a big chair for a big man, and they don't come at bottom dollar. So
200 pounds, like.
I'm actually searching. I'm going to start searching the internet right now. We got to find the man the right chair because I need to know. I need to know how much a quality chair is going to cost.
He needs a futon with an LED light, and then Cole can just randomly jump up and lay down in front of the camera.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think Ohio has some sort of gravitational anomaly that whereas like a person the size of Trent who is all 3'11" weighs 200 pounds, like that's like some like he must be orbiting a binary star system. Like this gravity. This what is happening? Like
I'm 6'3", bro.
This is not just Ohio. This is like Venus, bro. Like where do you live? Damn. No wonder he's got that wood paneling behind him. He needs it to shield it from the cosmic radiation.
Yes, it is. And plus, if you can read that sign, that tells the whole story right there.
I could read the sign. You know what? Go full screen mode. A bat cave. I see it now. Now I can read it.
Yeah. The sign. Yeah. Welcome to the back. Yeah. Absolutely.
Hey, watching on your phone right now, at least turn the shit sideways, or otherwise, like, what are you even doing? Like, what are you even doing? Like, we must look like little thumbnails on your screen.
Okay.
All right, I found a chair here. 650-pound rating, $198. And that was like one of the cheapest ones I could find on the Zon. We're looking for big weight rating. That dog is humongous. You've seen him. He is no joke. So, yeah, it's
600-pound weight.
It's right here on the Zon. My phone. There we go.
Wow, look
on
at
the
that.
Zon.
Beast.
Tiger, thank you.
Tiger.
Thank you.
Tiger.
It's a really nice chair too. It's got wheels on it. Trent's gonna have to, buy his own brakes or, just bolt himself to the floor.
To the floor, yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll get you some tap cons or something. You working on concrete down there or wood?
Carpet.
Okay.
We'll get you in there.
Yeah, we got you. Well, yeah. Yeah, you'd be all right. You'd be all right. You're a big guy. You'd be all right. He's a big, tough guy. You'd be fine.
I am.
Thank you, Tiger. Much appreciated.
Folks, we have gone completely off the rails.
Gypsy.
Gypsy.
Thank you, my sister.
Okay, we're going to end the live stream because we do not want no more donations.
Get it in while you can.
Look at that one. No,
Get it in
nice.
while you
Give
can.
you that chair, Trent.
It's a couch. That way Cole can take up the whole thing.
He's gonna cut you off.
He would.
He's gonna cut you off.
We're gonna evolve this, and we're revamping Trent's entire live stream studio behind him.
Yeah, he just doesn't know it yet. We're gonna get him a digital glowing Livingston man head, always looking over his shoulder.
My mother-in-law got me a Livingston Man bobblehead, and I pulled it out the box for Christmas, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" And I was like, "Is this me?" They laughed, and I was like, "Holy cow!" Like they took a picture of me, and they had a bobblehead made. So while we're all buying Trent a new chair, let's get a bobblehead.
Everyone should have a bobblehead of Livingston Man.
No,
see,
not
now y'all gonna make me just
not me, him. You get your own bobblehead. Everyone should have their own bobblehead.
The Four Horsemen bobblehead, that would be awesome.
I don't want you fucking weirdos having bobbleheads of me. I'm like, oh, I have your bobblehead. I'm like, wow, you're a fucking psycho. You're a weirdo, aren't you?
Oh man,
cool. I'm
good times.
Take you seriously.
Well, folks, thank you for joining the Four Horsemen and the Illegitimate Chair fundraiser event.
Got it done. Thank you, folks.
That being said, we should get bobbleheads made of all of us and sell them as a limited edition collector's set.
And the dogs.
Yeah, you'll have to talk to
Noel's bobblehead would just be a head with two little feet coming out.
the Livingston-in-law and let us know where we can obtain these bobbleheads.
Yeah. When is our 1 year anniversary, or have we? Maybe we could give that away as a prize on a live stream for.
Trent, you were the very first host of
Yeah.
the Four Horsemen.
I'll have to go
It
back
wasn't
and look.
even. It was just us guys chilling, and it became the Four Horsemen somehow.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
It was more
yeah.
like the Four Dummies, and then we tried to be classy, and we became horsemen.
That's
Yeah.
we're gonna
true.
track it down. We'll have to track that down.
Let me look at something here briefly.
Yeah. So the famine has moved. You can see the beautiful scenery behind me. This is the city of Caracas, Venezuela. Everybody.
Like some fucking fake ass mountains. Is what it looked like.
Caracas.
Fake ass mountains.
Yeah.
Wait, but does Venezuela exist?
Indeed. Very mountainous country. Beautiful. Very rich in natural resources, my friend, a rooming prepper.
Oh yeah.
This is why we up in here.
So
That's a messed up Tory right there. Like, who came up with that? Show
we've
that
already
on the-
passed the 1 year mark.
Oh,
Oh, did we?
we've blown by.
We did.
Happy anniversary, gentlemen.
Happy anniversary.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
The
we
Four
done did it.
Horsemen appeared October 22nd of 2024.
Damn.
Oh, so we working on a second year here. We're at
Yeah,
like a
Working
year and
on
a
you,
half.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most excellent. Very, very cool. XMYC Prepper, good to see you, brother.
What's going on, X? So anyway, folks, thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate you. If you're OCD and you did not get exactly what you wanted out of tonight, I'm not going to apologize, because this is the Four Horsemen.
Quattro.
Yeah. And anything can happen. And, oh, Lord.
The horses are coming.
I'm going to give you a quick shout at the coal cam.
And the battle hounds have arrived.
The hellhounds are here.
But
Yeah,
that's
they
a
say
lot of
that
puppy.
if you can see them, you're already damned.
The hellhounds, Livingston. Yeah, if you can see them, you're already damned. Well, shit.
That's tired fighting. Like they're playing, but they're already wore out.
Yes.
It's 8:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Those of us on the Eastern time zone, you have 3 hours left before we're all gonna die Wednesday. Watch your
That
back
was easy.
tomorrow.
Yes.
I thought you broke the bell for a second there.
So did I.
I was like, oh, you
But
broke
with
the bell.
that, folks, thank you for tonight. If you have not already, smash the like button. Share this out, because there are people out there that don't know the true Four Horsemen. Livingston, man, take us out with some parting words.
Take your entire grain, your shaker of salt, and put it in your dominant hand pocket. Be prepared to throw that at everything. Throw a grain of salt at everything. But this day and age, again, like take more than that. Like you might need to like load that shit, like fucking pimp hand that shit, bitch slap this new manipulated digital reality with that handful of salt. Keep your wits about you. Keep your wits about you. Like, you know what's real, and you know what's right, and you know what's fake, and you know what's wrong. And just do that.
There you have it.
Bueno, bueno.
Sounds good. Gentlemen, I appreciate y'all. Everybody in the chat, stay safe. Have a great evening. Tomorrow's Wednesday. We all gonna die. And if not, I'll see you on Thursday for Mayhemic Thursday. Take care. Stay safe. Have a good evening. Good night, everybody.
Good night, folks.